Okay, you're shuffling, shall it? Your Xbox 360 controller has been disconnected.
Is it blurry?
Daisy,
What?
I have something very important to tell you.
What?
It's not blurry at all. I can see perfectly fine.
Okay, let's take advantage of this. Hello, my name is Daisy Head, and we're gonna see if
We're
this works out for us.
finally back in Fallout 3 after so many failed attempts of recording it.
Oh god,
I don't even remember where we left off. I think we were going to start doing story missions because we finished all of Moira's quests.
yeah. Um, Let me tab this.
I can't believe it. I'm seeing clearly for the first time.
He can see clearly now that the pixels are gone.
Yeah, the pixels are gone. I can see clearly now. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. I can see all the obstacles in my way.
What gun do we have out? Okay.
Oh, Jesus. It's been so long since we recorded fucking Fallout 3.
And I'm happy we can.
I'm so happy that I can see this game. I was always afraid that every time that I said it was blurry and I couldn't see anything, that you would think that I just didn't want to record Fallout 3, and I was making up an excuse not to. But that was never the case. It was always really like. It became like a. What's a good way to describe it? It became like an 85 by 85 resolution on my giant fucking HDMI TV screen. And even on my small computer screen. It was always pretty much just unrecordable because I couldn't fucking see anything. It was all pixels.
Okay.
Whereas now I can see. I can see the game. I can see what we're doing. I can see you
So,
walking right past that guy who's humming a tune. I can read the text that tells me he's humming a tune.
so where we left off, we had just finished the Wasteland Survival Guide quest for Moira.
Wasteland soul never will be truly whole. Let's go talk to Colin Moriarty, who is a piece of shit. Let's not talk to Jericho because we need to have evil karma to recruit him. Which is not a thing that exists in Fallout New Vegas. There are no companions that require you to have evil karma to recruit them. It just locks out companions. Colin Moriarty, which is in one way, it's one way in which Fallout 3 is better than New Vegas. Is you can absolutely play an evil piece of shit, and like the game will support you in that.
Yes.
Whereas in Fallout New Vegas, you can play an evil piece of shit, and you can finish the game as an evil piece of shit. But the odds are stacked against you, and you don't get any benefits specifically from doing that.
So,
I'm looking for my father, middle-aged guy. Maybe you've seen him. I regret naming our character Nora because she's very not reminiscent of any of the other Noras that I've created in video games. The most notable of which being my fucking Dalish Inquisitor in Dragon Age Inquisition, who looks absolutely nothing like this Nora. First option at the top there.
I'm gonna make fun of you because your father lied to you all your life.
Why would he take you to a vault? He's Irish and also an asshole. By the way, it's 200 years after the apocalypse, and you've lived in the capital wasteland for your entire life. How the fuck do you still have an Irish accent?
I know, right?
Jesus, all of these options are pretty much the same thing, just with different levels of acting like an asshole to him.
They're exactly the same. Yeah, I would say the first.
Yeah. Who escaped 5 years back?
You die in the vault.
I don't remember that at all. Well, at least in this way, he's sort of looking out for us. Speech 50% because we have an autosave right on our heels.
Do you want to scum it?
Yeah. With a 50%, I'm more than willing to scum it. If it was like a 9% or like a 15%, I would be maybe a little bit more iffy, but with a 50%, it's literally 1 out of 2. Or I could use politician logic and say, oh, you skipped right over all the speech options.
Oh, damn it.
You're gonna have to save scum anyway. I could do the politician route and say, well, he's either gonna tell me or he's not, so that's a 50% chance. Because there's only 2 outcomes.
Wait, hold on.
Fucking stupid ass logic. Oh, do you have anything that'll increase your charisma?
Whiskey.
Oh, the whiskey. Whiskey. Oh, dude, take a lot in congressional style.
We need to wait until we get the perks to get more out of it.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I'm sorry, I forgot. Fallout 3 doesn't have magazines. It's only skill books. I thought it would be a temporary boost, but it's not. I'm looking for my father. My father and I were born in Vault 101. First option, Daisy. We want to go the same path that brought us to the speech check. My dad told me we were born in Vault 101. Nailed it. When a bond is forged, a little less matters, blah blah blah. Shut your Irish yap that has no reason for being Irish. Southeast into the city, said he needed information on his lunar station. Galaxy News Radio. So he's going to point us towards Galaxy News Radio, and we're going to go meet the best character in the entire game of Fallout 3.
3 dog.
3 dog. Oh! Coming to you loud and proud from the capital wasteland.
Still haven't gotten a word from what he said in 2013.
I am sure he's going to be in the next Fallout game. E3, I'm going to date this announcement. A few days ago, Bethesda announced that for the first time ever they would be holding a full-on press conference at E3 2015.
Oh, yeah.
If ever there was a time to announce Fallout 4, it's going to be at E3 2015. If they don't announce it there, it's not happening, period.
I mean, when did Skyrim come out? 2011?
2011. It's been 4 years since their last game.
Yeah. So they've had quite a bit of time to get storyboards and...
It tells me 2 things in my constant talks with Yorick, who I think out of our friends is most excited for Fallout 4, would be Yorick. 4 years without any word on it at all. It tells me A, it's probably going to be in a completely new engine, because A, it's been 4 years, and B, we have a whole new generation of consoles.
Yes.
And
they're going to step up their engine.
Tells me that wherever it's going to be set, it's going to be the biggest open world that Bethesda has ever revealed or developed or any of that. It's going to be absolutely insanely big. Which tells me it might be the Commonwealth. I doubt it's going to be downtown Boston, because honestly, in terms of a game world, that doesn't sound like that would be too big.
They can go to Super Duper Mart and cut a bit of time.
Do we not have that unlocked while we're going? It looks like it's unlocked on my screen. Hover over that. Oh no, it's not. It's got the... Yeah, go to Super Duper Mart. Then we can just cross the river and get there. Clearly this is an image that represents damage resistance. There's a foe. Really? That guy got killed by a fucking dog?
Well, I guess that explains Colorado.
Excuse me?
The fucking Bethesda World, Colorado.
The Van Buren version of Denver,
Yes.
Dogtown. I really, really hope, and it's a far-flung hope, I know, that the next Fallout game is based off of the concepts that they had for Van Buren, but with Bethesda's style of it. Because I never liked the first Fallout games, Fallout 1 and 2.
Because they're RPG style.
Turn-based RPGs. Which, I mean, when it comes to RPGs, I'm definitely more into like a
Child of Light.
Child of Light. Child of Light on one end of the spectrum, and then the furthest I go on the other end of the spectrum would be like Elder Scrolls.
Mm-hmm.
Which is Bethesda through and through.
Yes.
So I would love to have the Van Buren concepts in a Bethesda-style RPG. Especially Dogtown. Because it's such an interesting idea to me, where the town... For those of you in the audience not aware, in the quote-unquote Fallout canon, because this is from the canceled game that never got made, but has been referenced in official Bethesda titles.
Which means it's canon.
Which means, as far as I'm concerned, it's canon. Denver, Colorado... I won't say my hometown because I was born in Littleton, but it's where I live right now, is Denver, Colorado. In the post-apocalypse, has been overrun completely by massive, massive packs of wild, mutated dogs. And so ground level is not safe at all because of these massive packs of dogs. So everybody in Denver has to live on rooftops. And so a lot of the rooftops are interconnected to make a sort of cityscape. But everybody has to live up in the rooftops in the sky because the actual ground level is so completely dangerous. That would be absolutely amazing to play in my opinion. I think that would be a really interesting concept. Maybe not for an entire game, maybe for just parts of a game. But I think it's a concept that should be explored either way.
Mm-hmm.
And then also, you know, state pride. Make a game set in Denver.
Mm-hmm. They already did Los Angeles.
He's done Los Angeles like 14 times in different games. Come on, show the Midwest some love with the most important city in the Midwest. Fuck Chicago. Get rid of Chicago.
It's either Chicago, LA, or New York, and I'm fucking sick of New York.
Yeah, show Denver some love. Show Colorado some love. We've already got some TV shows and movies behind us. It's about time for some games, right? Mm-hmm. We had to be perfectly fair, we did have Homefront.
Ah.
That took place mostly in Colorado, although later levels did take place in Los Angeles. That was a weird game. Homefront.
Mm-hmm.
It was very Call of Duty-like in terms of the single-player campaign, but I also enjoyed it, which is a bit weird. Because I hate Call of Duty. Another title. Is this the first time we've seen a feral ghoul?
No. Shouldn't be. Quit moving!
Medal of Honor Warfighter is another game that falls in that category of a game that I recognize that I shouldn't enjoy at all. Because it does all the same things that Call of Duty does that I fucking hate. But something about it just is like, yeah, I had fun with Medal of Honor Warfighter. Medal of Honor Warfighter.
Medal of
Kicking
Honor,
down doors
Medal of
with
Honor.
Miracle of Sound released a song called Medal of Honor Door Fighter because of the amount of doors that you kick down in that game. Because Medal of Honor Door Fighter, kicking down doors wherever we go. Medal of Honor Door Fighter, open sesame with the steel on my toe.
Kicking down doors and taking down bad guys.
Kicking down doors. They're so shitty and wooden. I hate wooden shit. I'm the vandal of your handle, make your splinters split.
God damn it.
Lockpick of 50? God, we gotta get some levels going, Daisy, for real.
Yeah, this is more demanding than New Vegas in terms of specific stats.
Once again, this is another case of, Jesus, our lockpick skill was 30. That's not very good at all. This is another case where I very much prefer the Elder Scrolls, because you could have like a 5 lockpick skill and still try to open a master lock.
Yeah.
Like, you could at least still make the attempt. And because of that, I, as a player, at least in Oblivion, Skyrim just fucking took the lockpicking from Fallout, which was a huge disappointment for me. In Oblivion, I got the lockpicking down to a personal skill, whereas like in the game, my skill was like 10. But I could still pick any lock in that game because me, the person playing, was really good at the minigame. So I could go through the entire game and just pick any lock that I pleased because I got so fucking good at the Oblivion lockpicking minigame.
Oh, our first technical super mutant.
What do you mean technical? Oh wait, yeah, we ran into some on the way to River City, but we never killed any of them. Oh, but we did kill the ones in the church.
Yeah. That was
So
supposed to be the first super mutant we find.
Yeah, that was supposed to be our first super mutant. But we went a roundabout way in the game that we've definitely encountered super mutants before. Are we using a sawed-off shotgun?
Yeah.
Sweet, we are absolutely owning up to the Mad Max parentage of this game.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Mad Max. Shout out to, at first, the developers of the new Mad Max game didn't want to have an Australian voicing it. And then because of fan outrage, which, to be frank, they should be completely outraged by that, they included an Australian guy as the voice. The weird thing is, they came out with, their statement was they wanted to make, like, a brand new IP with Mad Max.
They want it to be its own series with its
Yeah, they
own
wanted it to be its own
universe.
thing. In which case, my logic would be, just make it fucking original IP then.
Yeah.
You don't need the Mad Max name to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And you're just gonna piss off fans of Mad Max, myself included. I watched all of those movies. They were fantastic. I would be upset if they didn't include an Australian main character, too. That would be like, let me find a good, don't worry about them. They're not even hostile.
Yeah, they're running away from nothing. I
They're
guess.
just skittering about because they're big bugs. That would be like taking Thor, right? Marvel's Thor,
Yes.
making him a female, and then giving that female no defining traits beyond the fact that she's female.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of like, oh, I don't know, Marvel did exactly that.
The fact that Thor is the hammer and not the person, when in fact the person himself is actually made into the actual family.
Honestly, I used to be pretty on board with female Thor until I saw the quality of writing that they were ascribing to her. In which case, now I have firmly placed myself in the other camp that Thor should just be a dude. It should be the one guy, the Thor.
Mm-hmm.
Proper Thor. I was like, oh, female Thor, that's interesting take on that character. And the hammer thing kind of explains it.
That seems like grasping for straws to me, though.
It was grasping for straws, but I was willing to accept that explanation. Once again, until I saw the quality of the writing that they're ascribing to the character. In which case, it's a travesty, the change that they made to Thor.
Oh, God.
It's like they just looked at Tumblr and were like, let's do everything that these people want us to do.
Let's bend to their will.
Which, by the way, any companies or any businesses that are watching this for some fucking reason, I can't imagine
Level
why
up.
you'd be watching this. Don't bend to Tumblr's will, alright? Because you're just going to alienate literally every single other person on the planet.
Speech. Get that to 50.
How many points do we have total?
22.
22? Fuck, I'm tempted to just dump the rest into lockpick. And then the next level we're gonna bring that up to 50.
Is there any 8s? Nope.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it.
Um,
Oh god, there's so many perks to choose from. I forgot this about Fallout 3. And you get a crazy amount of perks to choose from.
Dealing with...
Dealing with super mutants.
More accuracy against super mutants.
I don't know, that seems like a really precise,
With the persistent manner perk, you will aim more accurately in VOTs when you target the enemy who's reloading.
What does... I'm assuming Raider Slayer does the same thing that Mutant Hunter does.
You have a great will to go after the ones who make wasteland life much bloodier. With the Raider Slayer, you will surely make raiders who think to mess with next.
Thanks for telling us not what the fucking perk does. Size matters? What does that do?
You're really obsessed with really big weapons.
Nah, forget that. We've been using small weapons this whole time. Skilled rifleman is talented at using hunter rifle. You'll be able to use any hunter rifles for much deadlier weapon. Wow, I'm sorry. Was that translated from like Mandarin Chinese? Is this a Google Translate result that we're looking at?
I think it only works for hunting rifles specifically, and I don't like that because I like the gun I'm using right now. I'm looking forward to getting Lincoln's.
What does Steed do?
I think it's the Steed from Elder Scrolls.
I was about to say, is it the same thing from Elder Scrolls?
Those who were born under the sign of the Steed, yep.
Okay, that is literally a copy and paste of the Elder Scrolls.
we can run faster, so our acrobatic skill goes up.
Roach lover? What's that?
Roaches don't attack us.
That sounds fucking stupid. We'll be able to make a rad roach follow you here. Oh, how helpful.
Oh, we'll have a roach familiar.
We'll be able to have a rad roach follow us. You know, the most badass of wasteland inhabitants, the rad roach.
Fish girl I kind of like, just because I like the no drowning.
I'm a big fan of the 25% less radiation.
Yeah, that's when we drink from irradiated water.
What is
comprehension?
Comprehension would be good because then we could use all of our skill books. What does full swing do before we move any
I think
further?
It's physical. You do an additional +5 per melee.
Alright, go with comprehension, and then next level we're going to go with fish girl.
Okay.
And then immediately read all of our skill books right now.
Pugilism?
So that, A, we can get rid of all our skill books, and that'll lighten our inventory, and B, we can bump the fuck out of our,
Tumblr today!
Oh, sweet, that means we can spend less on lockpick next level.
Mm-hmm.
Nikola Tesla and you.
Ooh, 3 lying congressional styles.
Oh god, we just got a massive boost to our speech.
Energy weapons, might as well. Guns and bullets, duck and cover.
God, we're becoming so skilled.
Chinese Army Spec Ops. DC Journal of Internal Medicine. Big Book of Science.
Way, audience, if you're watching this and you don't know, all of these increases that we just received from our skill books, these are all completely permanent.
Yes.
Like, these stay with us for the entirety of the game. We just got massive skill boosts to every single one of those skills. Which is absolutely fantastic.
Assault rifle.
We are set for whatever the wasteland has to offer.
It's the Brotherhood.
Oh, our first encounter with the Brotherhood of Steel.
They're not wearing their helmets.
Who in this game is far, 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 far nicer than they are in Fallout New Vegas.
New Vegas, they're assholes, and I think they're just actual branch and not a split-off group.
They're the actual Brotherhood of Steel, whereas the Brotherhood in this game, what happened to her hair?
They changed it?
They changed, but it changed it to another vanilla hairstyle.
Oh, Jerome, are you resting? Resting. Thanks for the assist. I didn't know this place was so dangerous.
In this game, audience, for those of you not in the know, the Brotherhood of Steel in the Capital Wasteland has splintered off because they believe that protecting the residents of the Capital Wasteland is more important than gathering technology.
Which makes sense.
Which makes sense because that's like a standard human moral that somebody should have. And then the outcasts that you run into are more in line with the actual Brotherhood of Steel.
Yes.
Whereas, fuck everybody else, just gather technology.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a bullshit way to live.
No, that's why I have no problems nuking them in New Vegas.
Yeah, in New Vegas, I still try to save them because I think that at their core, there's still something worth saving.
But they don't really do anything by end game.
Yeah, I think at the Battle of Hoover Dam, you get like 2 paladins that kill a few legionaries, and that's it.
So, you looking for new recruits? Who did you say you were again? You mentioned Galaxy News Radio.
Either the first or third one. I'll leave it up to you.
Oh, Jerome is laying down, and I guess Cass is also doing it.
Are those, like, cats that you own?
No, I have koi fish.
Oh.
Jerome and Cassie.
Rose of Sharon Cassidy?
Rose of Sharon Cassidy. Give her some whiskey. Looking for new recruits?
I don't like Rose. I've never played a New Vegas run-through with Rose as a companion.
I don't like companions at all.
I for the most part, I'm inclined to agree.
Although,
especially when you're playing a stealthy character, like you can't have anybody as your companion, because they'll just blow that stealth completely.
At least in this game, you can use Fox and Sharon, and have them go into the irradiation room.
You know, that's a good point, because out of all the companions in Fallout 3, I really like Fox. He might be my favorite character in Fallout 3.
Oh, that's a shit weapon. No wonder he died.
No, fucking pick it up. It's a shit weapon, but it's also unique.
Watts 100 laser pistol.
Yeah?
They were selling that, or Moira was selling one.
Is this something a mod added?
Yes.
Oh, get fucking
It's only a damage 5, so no wonder he died. I will take that power helmet.
Apparently that's not considered stealing. There's gonna be some more mutants up here.
Makes sense.
By the way, that is the... Once again, audience, if you're new to Fallout 3, I don't know why you would be, but just in case you are, the main faction conflict in this game is the Brotherhood fighting the super mutants, and it's portrayed as the Brotherhood are the only thing stopping an endless tide of super mutants from overrunning the wasteland.
And it's not the first time this plot... Oh, wow. That body was... What the fuck? I love it!
Oh, he's freaking out. He's having the time of his life.
I'm going to put dance music there.
Rather the time of his death.
He just picked up a gun!
Yeah, why wouldn't he? It's probably way better than whatever fucking shitty energy weapon he got.
Oh my god!
Daisy. Excuse me, Daisy. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to cut in here for a second. Does that say damage 276?
Yes! Oh my god!
How did they kill this guy if he had this gun? How did he not just blow away everything in his path?
Okay, I need...
That's way too overpowered, Daisy. We can't possibly use that.
351...
Jeez, what even is it? Is it a sniper rifle?
No, it's a shotgun. Hold on, I need to...
This is ridiculous. Jesus Christ.
It was
Daisy,
an outcome.
You could kill Liberty Prime with this fucking thing.
Hold on, we need to kill the behemoth. We need to see what we can do to the behemoth.
What mod added this?
I think it was just a weapons pack. It added weapons from the original Fallout.
So we gotta win the game gun. Just push the win the game gun. Okay, never mind. The range is absolute shit. Since it appears that you're hitting him with like a fraction of a bullet at a time. Okay, never mind. Apparently this gun fucking sucks no matter what. Maybe the only reason we killed that guy is because he was a regular super mutant.
Yeah. Do we get the No, Shotgun Surgeon is Vegas, right?
I think you still can get it in new Fallout 3. We'll have to check next time we level up. Because I believe it shows a list of all feats, even if you can't buy them.
Oh, a paladin is unconscious.
Fucking Christ. Why do all these guys have such crazy good guns that are shit whenever we pick them up?
Oh, her arm is broken. Okay. Let's pick this step up. Light support weapon.
Damage 48, holy shit. That is not a light support weapon.
I'll take it, 55, or 5.56.
What is the... We had a Chinese stealth rifle. What's the base damage on that? Oh, we don't have it on us. We'll have to check later. What's our sniper rifle? I'm going to see a vanilla weapon's damage compared to all this. Alright, so a sniper rifle, which is traditionally a high damage weapon in Fallout 3, still only does 28.
Actually, we can't use it effectively until we max out our small guns. Once we get the small guns...
The same could be said of the light support weapon.
Mm-hmm. Let me, let's put it in 3.
Fucking Christ.
Oh, that's an actual fucking sniper weapon. Look at that!
Does it fire in bursts, or what? Was that a burst, or was that just how long you held the trigger down?
I held it down.
Ah, okay. So it's a full automatic weapon with a sniper rifle.
So, let's get this behemoth fight started.
Which, just in case we run into problems, I believe there's also a Fat Man and Mini Nuke available immediately in this area.
Yeah, that was what you're supposed to use it for.
Yeah. But we're gonna fight it with a... I think you have to buzz in. Oh, never mind, there he is. Super Mutant Behemoths, sadly lacking in Fallout New Vegas. They were like a big boss fight, and you didn't really get that.
Excuse me, we're in a fight! Get the fuck back here!
Is he just bailing? Later.
We can't even utilize this!
By the way, audience, as big as this guy is, this Fat Man is going to be a one-hit KO.
Oh god!
Unless you miss like that, Daisy, what the hell?
Shit! I can't use it now!
Oh yeah, he's right on top of you. Go into the building, he can't follow you in there. The ruined building behind you. The door frame is way too small for him to fit in. Daisy, he's about to die, at least get the last shot. Oh, never mind. Oh wait, no, not never mind. He's still there.
Got him!
Nailed it.
Alright, let's pick
There's
up
about 4 pixels on my screen was the Super Mutant Behemoth. As soon as you got into this area, the pixels started popping up. I'm gonna see if they go away as soon as you go inside. Because they seem to go away when there's less strain on your system. Like when we're in a menu or something, everything is fine. And I suppose even now, it's still not as bad as it used to be. Like, I can still tell what's going on. I think you have to... Yeah, good. Don't that, bro. Intercom, bro.
Bro.
Brah.
Bro.
Do you even intercom, bro? So I bought today at the store. I bought some. You ever had Welch's grape juice?
Yes.
Do you ever get completely floored by how intense and bitter the taste is?
Oh yeah, it tastes fake.
It tastes awful. I really don't like it.
And it ferments, so if you keep it in somewhere for long enough, it'll turn into alcohol.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I might have to buy some more Welch's. Either way, I had it fill up my... I have a big, like, half-gallon. Let me actually look at the size of it. I have it right here. 2.2 liter water bottle that I use for work. I'm gonna stop talking because Three Dog is here and he's the best character.
Yeah, he's trying to enlighten us, Farrell. What's with that flashy introduction? Holy shit, you're that guy from the radio!
Do that one. Do that one.
Good fight? What's that all about?
Good fight. What's that all about? We want to be as nice as possible to Three Dog. Because he's a very...
Did you pause, Farrell? Did you mute?
I'm sorry, I leaned back and I accidentally hit the mute button on my thing. God, the control for this headset has like the most sensitive buttons I've ever encountered in my life. They're almost like touch buttons. Or touch inputs. But we should be as nice as possible to Three Dog. Because he's a kind soul who deserves it.
So you fight the good fight with your voice on Galaxy News Radio.
Let's pick that option because we're smart. I am so smart. I am so smart. SMRT. I mean SMART. I don't even remember what I was saying before we started talking to Three Dog. Oh, I had my work water bottle filled with Welch's grape juice. And I had to drink it throughout the day because that was my only drink. Fucking Christ, Welch's grape juice is terrible.
I remember back in 2001, I was PBS would always have Welch's commercials.
Mom says she likes sharing Welch's 100% white grape juice with the whole family. I think it tastes delicious, but my mom really loves it. She says Welch's own Niagara grapes make it taste crisp, not too sweet. And they never ever add sugar. Mom says she buys it for the whole family, but you know what I think? I think she really gets just for herself.
Now get Welch's great taste with less than half the calories. Welch's light grape juice cocktails.
But I went to Walmart today, and I was like, I'm gonna give grape juice another try because maybe it's just Welch's that fucked it up, and I really like grape flavor on stuff. So I bought Kool-Aid grape flavored. They had like one of those full, like it's even more than a gallon, like big juice bottles.
Yeah.
Full of grape Kool-Aid. It tastes fantastic.
What can I ever do for you? You seem to have everything you need. Or if you know anything that can help me find my dad, please just tell me.
Either one of those. He's gonna give us the same quest no matter what. He's gonna send us to the Washington Monument.
Oh, yeah.
Well, first he's gonna send us to the Science Museum to get a dish, a radar dish.
Yes.
Then we're gonna have to go up to the Washington Monument and put it on top of that to extend the range of his radio station. With a high enough speech check, we can get him to tell us where our dad is right now. But we would still have the option of doing that quest.
Yeah.
So we have a 35% chance. Let's see if we're successful. If not, yeah, we're going to have to do Three Dogs Quest. I'm not willing to save scum this, and Three Dogs Quest is something we're going to want to do eventually anyway.
Yeah. Also, we already did a bunch of talking anyway. I'm not going to go through all of that because it's not like the last time we did it.
Yeah. Where we said 3 things to Moriarty and then had a speech check.
I see where this is going. Also, How would they know what Swiss cheese is? Because it goes through a process, and I think after 200 years, people would have not made cheese.
Once again, the point that I keep bringing up every Fallout Let's Play that we record, I would really think after 200 years, humanity would be doing better than it is. Like, yeah, everything got fucked up and like all our super important technology got blown up and all that stuff. But it's not like we're starting from the Stone Age. There are still people who know shit.
I mean, we have laser guns and super mutations.
And yeah, look at Three Dog. He's like living one of the most ideal lives in Fallout 3. And at the end of the day, that's still like in a shitty building with like crappy, rotting wallpaper, no electricity. Everything is shitty. Look at those shelves behind him. Those are shitty.
It has a tin can on it.
I refuse to believe that after 200 years, humanity as a whole would not be doing better than this.
300 experience. Let's,
We have accomplished the quest following in his footsteps. The pixelation has returned, but still nowhere near as bad as it used to be. So I will soldier on.
What did I... wanted to look around. I guess I'm not gonna look around. Oh, right, I wanted to... quests. Okay. Oh, this guy has a head on his pants.
Oh god, that's kind of scary. It's not even... It's sort of a head, but more than that, it's a face.
It's dehydrated.
Ugh.
That
What
means,
a fucking sicko.
that means he went out of his way to make it like that.
For those of you who are unaware, in Fallout 3, the reason that all super mutants look exactly the same is because they're bred out of a vat.
Yes. You have to play Fallout 1, I think?
Fallout 1, Fallout 2, and parts of Fallout New Vegas established that super mutants as a whole should look different. Like, everyone that you run into should be pretty different.
Yeah.
New Vegas doesn't do such a good job of it, but because of the scope of the game, it's easy to forgive them for that. But, they have lore reasons for why in Fallout 3 all super mutants look pretty much exactly the same.
Which is a great way to get away with it.
Yeah, it's a great way for making, like, one or two art assets and then just using that for the entire game.
Back in the Metro.
Also, it fits because the super mutants in this game, apart from Fox, all represent one faction.
Yes.
Whereas in previous games, you had, like, good and bad super mutants. Like, what the fuck is his name? The guy played by... God, what the fuck is the actor's name? He played Worf in Star Trek.
Oh. I'm not big on Star Trek, so I wouldn't really know. But I know who you're
Why
talking
can't
about.
I remember his name? I'm gonna Google it real quick. Mark Duncan? Marcus Duncan? Michael Dorn.
You had the M right.
I had the M and the D right. Michael Dorn plays a super mutant named... What the fuck is the super mutant's name? Marcus is the name of the super mutant. And he's a very intelligent and friendly super mutant. who leads a community. Whereas all the super mutants that you run into in Fallout 3 are like mindless pieces of shit. Oh, I didn't know that. He played Marrow in Saints Row.
Huh.
I knew that fucking voice sounded familiar. You ever play Saints Row 2, Daisy?
No.
Oh, what a game. Easily the best out of the Saints Row series.
Oh, and we can go to the underground, talk to some ghouls, get some quests. So, we're at the 40...
That was a great game, Saints Row 2.
We're at 47 minutes now.
47 minutes?
Yeah.
That's pretty decent.
We can
It's
get
more than
to...
we've recorded for this in fucking weeks.
Yeah. Oh, God.
It's probably pretty good that we're already at this point because pixelation is returning in full force. I can still see that we're holding a gun and pointing it at bad guys, though, so that's good. And I can still read the text that says Raider. I'm gonna see if it's on my end real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and minimize my Skype window and then come back into it and see if that fixes it. Kinda. Not really. I wonder what the determining factor for that is. Why is it sometimes blurry and sometimes not? Oh god, you shot her right in like the in-between her boobs. Breast cancer. Except instead of cancer, it's a bullet. Oh, he was in Mass Effect 2, Michael Dorn. He played Uvenk, the Krogan. Mass Effect 2, I recently just installed on Steam. Because I have the hard drive space to install whatever the fuck I please now. And I mean, who wouldn't like to install Mass Effect 2? It's one of the best games ever made. You ever play Mass Effect 2, Daisy?
Yes.
Fucking fantastic game. Phenomenally well done.
That's a lot of enemies.
You should use a couple more stim packs. You're still at like half health.
We need to make our medicine go up.
Okay. Oh, rare sight, feral ghouls on the surface. I got a mod in my New Vegas game that just scatters ghouls and super mutants throughout the wasteland. Makes for more combat while you're walking around.
Dog meat. Okay. Oh, did you want outside? Just a quick little jump cut.
But your cat outside?
Okay. We went up there, don't we?
Interesting thing about Fallout 3, those buses, like the one we're right next to right now, up until like 50 or 60 hours into Fallout 3, which is quite a bit of the game, I didn't know those buses would also explode. I knew the cars would explode. I did not know the buses do as well.
It's another metro, DuPont station.
DuPont Station, if I'm not mistaken, leads into
DuPont is a perfect place.
I don't remember the name of it, but it's like Capitol Square or something, where you can access the Science Museum, the History Museum, the Washington Monument, all of that in one spot.
I think this is a good spot to end this episode for now.
Yeah, it's probably pretty good. Before my technical issues get any worse.
So, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, hit that like button. And
like a Rooney.
We'll see you in the next video. If we can get it to not pixelate. Bye.
Bye-bye.